All right, here we go. Let's get started with Week 8 Health. Today we are starting our teeth. We answered some questions about teeth that you had. Now, let's learn about them. Let's start with the reading. Read along with me now. Teeth are the organs in our mouths. They play an important role because they can cut, grind, and chew food we eat. They help us pronounce correctly and promote our personality. Let's go over some vocabulary here. Pronounce. What does that mean? So let's pronounce the word tree. Tree, pronounced correctly, is tree. If we pronounce it wrong, we can say tli or tre. That's the wrong pronunciation. Okay? And it says promote our personality. Promote means to raise or improve. Our personality. Our personality is what we're like. Are we nice? Funny? Funny? Silly? Okay. We also have anything else here? Grind. There we go. That's one word. Grind. Grind is when we crush things. So I have a picture here I can show you for grind. Right here. So this is what we use our teeth for. We crush things inside of the back of our mouth. Okay, I'll get more into that later. Okay, so teeth have a lot of important things. They help us talk or pronounce. They help us improve our personality. They help us eat and chew food. All right, let's take a look inside. There's some parts of the mouth. One is enamel. Enamel is the part on the outside of the tooth. All of this white part is the enamel. That is the part that was a number 5 on Mohs hardness scale. That means it's stronger than any stone under 5, like talc. Okay? Now, the enamel protects our teeth, the inside, from getting damaged. It protects the softer part from everything. The enamel helps our teeth cut and grind and chew. Okay? So let's focus on this part. Cut, grind, chew. Okay? Next, it is next to the enamel. So this is a dentine, this part. It's next to the enamel inside, and it's not hard and strong like the enamel. The pulp. Pulp, you might have heard in orange juice. Pulp is where all of the fluid and the blood is. So this part is the pulp. It's very, very soft. There's blood coming inside and out. And that is very sensitive. That has all of the nerves, and it helps us feel, and it gives us sensitivity if there's something hot or cold. And finally, the root. The root is down here. This is where it comes from. But let's take a look at a different image here. There we go. Okay? It's a little bit more detailed. This is the enamel, the dentine, which was softer. This is the hard enamel, the pulp. All of this is the pulp. That's where all the nerves and the blood are. And finally, this is the bone. This is your jawbone. So when I say bone, oops, what's going on? When I say bone, that's all of your jaw under and over your teeth. So your teeth are covered in normal bone. And you can see in the normal bone, there's so many holes. And that's because it's almost empty. But in the dentine and in the enamel, it's all solid. There's no air, there's no pulp inside. So it can't repair itself. So that's why teeth and bone are different. Over here there's air and pulp, and it can have space to fix itself. And over here, there's no space. It's completely solid. And if our bones were made out of teeth, they would be a lot heavier, and they can never be fixed. Okay, let's take a look at the next page. All right, we'll do number 2, and then we'll save number 3 for next class. These are the functions of our teeth. Functions of teeth. So the teeth have incisors, right here, the incisors. And the incisors are used to cut food. And it sounds like scissors. Incisors, scissors. Let's write them both next to each other. Incisors and scissors. Because scissors cut food and incisors cut food or cut things. So it's like they have the same job. Next we have canines or cuspids. Let's say the name canine. Let's use the name canine because a canine is another word for a dog. And they also have the same pointy teeth here. But with canines, they're very, very big. And in us, they're pretty short. But they're still pointy. And they use it for the same thing. So they can hold onto the food and they can tear the food. So tearing is like tearing paper. Like this. Okay? So they tear the food with that teeth, with the canine teeth. Okay? And finally, the premolars. The premolars are used to crush teeth. Now you know that Horses have all sorts of teeth too, like all animals. The incisors they use to cut like grass, the canine teeth even, and the premolars back here, they grind up all of their veggies. Okay? And finally, the molars. The molars and the premolars are similar. They crush and grind food, just like in this picture here. So these are like the premolars and the molars. They crush and grind food. And these are the premolars or molars. The difference between the premolars and the molars is that the molars are bigger. So you can see these are much bigger than these. Much bigger in size. And that just means that it's easier to grind more food. And they say this is more for crushing. Okay? Now, for your homework, you will have a quiz. And your quiz it's going to be the same thing like a game. And you're going to practice these names, okay? We're practicing molars, premolars, canines, incisors. That's our vocabulary, and we're also practicing these 4 words as well. Okay? Let me circle them for you. Root, pulp, dentine, and enamel. So the root, the pulp, the dentine, and the enamel. All right, that's it. That's all for health class today. I will see you in the next video and on Zoom next week. Bye, guys.